God! That is huge! That is absolutely huge!
We are being rotated by an outside force.
Oh, this is gonna be one of those days, isn't it?
I remember them taking me past it when they took me to... That has to be the server.
Alright then, keep your secrets.
This place is so big and empty. Where are the vents? How does anyone get around in this place?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Two things are gonna happen in the next 90 seconds.
That's a fake laugh.
It's real!
Have you seen my lemons? I want my lemons.
You are trespassing. Prime shall hear of this, and his punishment shall be merciless. For Prime sees all. In there!
Whoa, whoa. See that guy right there? Looks like he's hit rock bottom.
Help me! I'm feeling...
We're not keeping him.
But we broke him! You're responsible for him now!
That's the rule.
That's the rule!
Guys, I found the cell, but Catra's not here. What do we do?
Ah!
Hello, Adora.
Oh, God!
What did you do to her?
I have made her new. I saw her mind, so ensnared in rage and grief.
Hello, Adora.
You can make a no, don't.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Any clue where the server room is yet?
I have no idea how to breathe.
I like country music and livers.
I brought her to the light.
Wow, that's illegal.
FBI, open up!
My name is Mary Apple 53. I'm here to escort you from the darkness into the light.
I thought you were bae. Turns out you're just fam. Bruh.
Yeah, whoever patched this together is definitely going to the ranch.
Never.
Very well.
I need to apologize.
You miscalculated. I see all.
I had potion to the side, just in case this was finna get active. Let me
You
take
are
a
nothing
sip.
but a false hero. The last.
Hey bro, what do you want to eat?
The souls of the innocent.
A bagel.
No!
2 bagels.
Please don't show that to me anymore. Please get it out of here. Stop.
It's gonna be okay.
He wasn't even on the list.
Come into the light with me.
Get it out, get it out.
The FBI's gonna like show up on my door, dude. We're doing this on my internet.
You do what you must, and I'll do what I must.
Everything is already okay. Snap out of it, Catra!
Don't want to fight you! I wouldn't want to fight me neither!
How long will you drag this out?
Give me the remote.
What?
Give me the remote. Give me the remote. Give me the remote. No. Fuck this. Steve, what the fuck?
Why must we all play these games? Can't we all just be honest with one another?
Then I want to give a shout out to our BAMF of the day.
I always hated that guy in particular. And also, all the other guys I hit on the way in.
Holy shit, you fucking killed her, dude!
We might not be able to hack him, but we can still make him hurt.
She was afraid
in the end,
and she suffered.
Please, kind sir, do not cut my hair.
No! She was afraid
in the end,
and she suffered. Perhaps I will make her my new vessel, though she would not last me long. What do you think,
Adora?
I am not giving up on you, Catra.
Then you're a fool. You cannot stop Horde Prime. He will reign triumphant over all the universe. It is destiny.
I'd like to apologize for that last statement. My was hacked. That is not what I said.
Adora, you should have stayed away. Why did you come back? We both know I don't matter. You matter to me.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
It's gonna be okay. Snap out of it, Catra.
I'm not gonna fight
I
you.
don't want to hurt you.
You're my mission. Finish it.
I am not giving up on you, Catra. You matter to me.
Say the line, Bart.
Promise.
I promise.
Don't let your kids watch it!
Disappointing.
Some creatures are destined only for destruction.
I'd like to apologize for that last statement. My was hacked.
Some creatures are destined only for destruction.
Yeah, that is manslaughter bordering on negligent homicide. A jury would convict Willy Wonka like that.
In the arms of
I'm Gary.
What? This is how I cope!
You're gonna do a superhero landing. Wait for it. Woo! Superhero landing. Yeah, that's really hard on your knees. Totally impractical. They all do it.
Oh, my head landed weird on my ankle and it popped.
I am sorry for the needless waste, Adora. It did not have to be.
Oh, fuck!
Maybe my plan won't work, but then again, maybe it already has.
Are you ready to cooperate?
Whosoever holds this hammer, if it be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor.
No, 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 no! Bonnie!
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Nope, not doing that.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
You are a disgrace. Suck my dick and choke on it. I yield my time.
You miscalculated.
Oh, dude, you just got pranked. Bet you didn't see that one coming up.
You miscalculated.
Inconceivable.
They all survived this without injury.
Hey, Darla, get us out of here.
And Darla, make it quick.
I mean, that went really well.
Is everybody okay?
Yeah, everyone's okay, except for the person that was sunbathing in the back. What's that? That person counted too? Oh, well, then no, not everyone's okay, really. One person's probably dead. Dead.
Well, it just so happens that your friend here is only mostly dead. There's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead.
You're not done.
I'm no computer doctor, but I don't think you can resuscitate a dead person. Well, she resuscitated a dead person.
Hey, Dora.
If a hedgehog could commune with the dead, be resurrected, run with infinite energy, and have his gospel prophesy the future, then either Sonic is a god or could kill God, and I do not care if there is a difference!
Oh, hell yeah, bitch.